Did you know that our lust for gold created some of the most haunted places in America? Welcome to Haunts and Hunts America, where history and the paranormal meet. If you love ghost stories, eerie encounters, and the mysteries of America's past, be sure to subscribe and join us on our haunted journey. Today, we're heading deep into the Black Hills to uncover the ghosts of Deadwood, South Dakota. Born in the chaos of the 1870s gold rush, steeped in saloons, shootouts, and sin, today it's remembered as one of the wildest towns in the West. But when the sun sets, many say Deadwood never truly sleeps. Picture this: the year is 1874, when news of gold in the Black Hills spreads like wildfire. Thousands descend on the area, hoping to strike it rich. Among them, a man named Seth Bullock, a sheriff from Illinois, who seeks a fresh start. He finds it in Deadwood, a booming tent city sprung up practically overnight. Saloons, gambling halls, and general stores line the main street, each with its own story, its own secrets. Violence isn't far behind. Shootouts erupt over cards, claims, and whiskey. Tragedy strikes with suddenness, too, whether it's a cave-in at the mines or a fever that sweeps through the makeshift town. Lives are cut short, dreams are buried, and rumors persist that some souls never truly departed. Fast forward to today, Deadwood isn't just a memory preserved in books or old films. This Old West town is alive, rebuilt with faithful recreations of the original buildings. It's a living museum, a theme park where the Old West comes alive. But as the sun dips below the horizon and the crowds head back to their time-traveling cars, another kind of visitor emerges. Those seeking a closer encounter, not with the past, but its lingering echoes, the ghosts of Deadwood. At the corner of Wall and Main Streets stands a building that's seen more than its share of both history and heartache. Built in 1890 by the man we mentioned earlier, Sheriff Seth Bullock, the Bullock Hotel was meant to be a beacon of civilization in a town known for its rough edges. Stepping inside, you'd be greeted by the scent of polished wood and old leather, the echo of boots on the stairs, and the faintest hint of cigar smoke. Up in the rooms, guests would find plush beds, and even back then, modern conveniences like telephones. It was a far cry from the dusty saloons and gambling halls downstairs, a place to refresh and recharge before diving back into Deadwood's hustle and bustle. But the comfort didn't last. It wasn't long before the hotel had its share of tragedies, deaths in the rooms, illnesses, even a fire. Some say when a soul departs this world too soon or too violently, it lingers. Hotel guests and staff alike have shared their experiences in the hotel through the years. Some say they feel a ghostly chill, a sudden drop in temperature as if someone has walked through them. Others swear they've seen the apparition of a man in a long duster coat, a silhouette against the fading light, or maybe just a flickering shadow. There are reports of dishes clattering in the dead of night and lights switching off without a word. Most intriguing, perhaps, is the story of a woman who woke up one night. She discovered a man in the duster standing at the foot of her bed. Startled, she screamed, causing the figure to evaporate into thin air. Could it be Seth Bullock himself, forever bound to the hotel he built, ensuring its upkeep, making sure everything runs smoothly, even beyond the grave? Or is there another story behind that mysterious man in the coat? Just down the road from the Bullock stands the Fairmont Hotel, a structure that seems to absorb the very essence of sorrow. Once upon a time, it was more than a hotel. It was a saloon, a casino, and even housed a brothel. So it's no surprise that within its four walls are trapped the cries, laughter, and lost loves of those who passed through its doors. The story goes like this. A young woman, a dance hall girl, fell head over heels for a handsome newcomer. But alas, he had come to Deadwood with a dark secret. He was already married. Despite the deception, the two began a passionate affair, meeting in secret whenever he returned from his adventures in the mines. But one fateful night, she discovered the truth about his intentions. She wasn't just a fling, just a way to pass the time. Broken-hearted, she climbed to the roof of the building, then plunged to the street below. Some say she leapt to her death, others that she was pushed, but either way, her spirit is said to linger. Today, guests and staff tell tales of disembodied sobs echoing in the night, as if someone is weeping for a lost love or a better day. Doors slam shut, footsteps race up the stairs, and then there's the woman at the window. She appears as a full-bodied apparition or just a fleeting shadow. But always she's there, staring down at the spot where her life ended, forever searching for answers or maybe just peace. Saloon No. 10 is more than just a relic of the past, a building frozen in time. It's a crucible of fate, a place where destinies intertwined and sometimes ended abruptly. It all happened in 1876. Legend has it that Wild Bill Hickok, the famed lawman and all-around legend, was gunned down while playing poker in this very saloon. The details vary depending on who tells the tale, but one constant remains. Wild Bill was dealt his final hand, the dead man's hand, aces and eights, and slumped over the table, mortally wounded. From that moment, Saloon No. 10 became more than just a place to wet your whistle. It's a monument to loss, a silent tribute to a man whose life ended with a bang, not a whimper. And now some say his ghost lingers. Imagine sitting at the bar, sipping your whiskey, when suddenly the air grows cold. You turn around to see the apparition of a man in a cowboy hat and a duster, his eyes fixed on the poker table. Then, just as suddenly, he vanishes. Or maybe you hear the clatter of chips, the murmur of voices, the clink of glasses, even when the saloon is emptied. These aren't just tricks of the wind or your imagination. They're echoes of the past, whispers of those who came before. High above Deadwood, nestled in a quiet corner, sits the Adams House, a structure that once embodied the town's prosperity and now stands as a testament to its tragedies. Picture a sprawling mansion in the heart of Deadwood's elite, built in 1892 by Thomas Adams, a wealthy businessman who'd struck it big in the gold mines. The house boasted all the luxuries imaginable. Gleaming chandeliers cast soft light on velvet curtains. Polished wood gleamed under crystal decanters. It was a symbol of success and a fortress against the harsh realities of Deadwood's boom and bust cycles. But like so many stories here, shadows lurk beneath the surface. Family members died, illness swept through the house, and grief became a permanent resident. The Adams house isn't just a relic of the past, it's a vessel of emotions, holding tightly to the joys and heartaches of a bygone era. Today, it's open to the public, offering guided tours that delve into its haunting past. Visitors report hearing strange noises, unexplained footsteps echoing on the stairs, as if someone is pacing anxiously, awaiting something or someone. Then there's the rocking chairs moving on their own, the phantom sounds of music drifting from an empty ballroom, and the woman at the window, always the woman at the window watching silently, her story lost to time. Could it be Mrs. Adams herself, forever mourning her lost children, forever trying to make sense of the tragedies that befell her family? Imagine strolling through Deadwood's historic streets, the setting sun casting long shadows, the air thick with anticipation. As the daylight fades, another world emerges, a realm where the veil between the past and the present is at its thinnest. Suddenly, the familiar streets take on a new dimension. The rustling leaves carry whispers of conversations long past. The weathered saloon doors creak open as if inviting you to share a drink with a ghost. And then you see them, the residents of Deadwood, not as dusty relics in a museum, but as living, breathing presences. Here, history doesn't end at the stroke of midnight. It continues to pulse, to breathe, to haunt. For those brave or foolish enough to venture into Deadwood after dark, the experience is profound. You're no longer just a tourist. You're a time traveler, a witness to a world that's vanished but refuses to rest. And if you're in Deadwood, you have a choice. You can choose to ignore the shiver down your spine, the sudden hush that falls over the crowd, the inexplicable feeling that you're being watched. Or you can embrace it, lean into the mystery, and allow yourself to be transported back in time. The decision, like so many things here, is yours. Are you ready to visit Deadwood and experience its haunting legacy for yourself? Would you dare spend a night in one of Deadwood's haunted hotels? Tell us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this haunted journey, give us a like and subscribe to Haunts and Hunts America for more tales of ghosts, legends, and hidden histories across the nation. Until next time, remember, some places aren't just destinations, they're portals to the past, where every shadow holds a story and every whisper echoes with the dead.